Good evening. Welcome to the May work session for the Newton County Board of Education. Please join me in a moment of silence as the meeting is being called to order at 7 o'clock p.m. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, no special recognition. May I have approval of the agenda, please?
I'd like to amend the agenda, please. Two items.
Okay.
One, just due to social distancing protocol, I would ask that we refrain from no in-person public participation tonight. However, the public can always email questions in or concerns. And then item number two is to remove item number H, letter H, from the agenda.
Okay. Mr. Bailey has made a motion to approve the agenda. The first item is due to social distancing, no in-person public participation being allowed. However, the public can still email or call any of the board members or any of the executive leadership team regarding concerns. The second item, he wants to remove item H from the agenda. Is there a second to this motion?
So moved.
Okay, it's been moved by Ms. Coggan or second by Ms. Coggan. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, 4-0. Thank you. May I have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor to approve the minutes. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. No opposed, right? 4-0. Superintendent's reports, Dr. Barr?
Yes, ma'am. Madam Chair, members of the board, Madam Superintendent, good evening. In the financial report, the special purpose local option for education sales tax 5 distribution for March was $1,190,298, which is an increase of $15,391 from the previous month. The average collections for the first 3 months of East Blast 5 are $1,112,566. The monthly average for East Blast 4 was $1,008,482. The title ad valorem tax collection for March was $467,989, and expenditures are within budget at 78.77% of funds expended, with 83.33% of the year complete. And the financial statement for April is there for your review. And that concludes the financial report.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Barr. Any questions on the financial report? Okay, having none, strategic plan report.
Strategic plan report, student achievement and success, goal area 1. Item 2, educational excellence for all students means providing adequate tools to learn. This month, the technology department provided Chromebooks to students who needed them to complete online coursework. In addition, families were provided internet access through Khajiit hotspots, T-Mobile hotspots, and cellular Chromebooks. A team of school technicians, technical assistants, network engineers, network administrators, and volunteers provided high-quality service as they deployed devices to parents and students. Goal Area 2, high-quality workforce. Item number 1, on Thursday, April 23rd, the Human Resources staff and select administrators from 17 schools participated in the first NCSS Virtual Career Fair hosted by the American Association for Employment and Education. Over 900 candidates from across the country registered for the event, and 96 registrants visited the NCSS virtual booth to speak with HR recruiters. The HR staff greeted and chatted with individuals who visited the virtual job booth. During the event, the HR staff also coordinated virtual interviews with principals from several Newton County schools using Zoom video conferencing service. In the third goal area, culture, climate, and communication, item 3, all Newton County school counselors are utilizing social emotional learning lessons developed for the Rethink Ed electronic platform. Students in grades K through 12 are assigned weekly lessons to help them understand their potential feelings during this unprecedented time. Teachers are assisting in sharing the assigned lessons. Dr. File and the technology team were instrumental in sharing the platform to allow students access from home. Additionally, 165 parents have created Rethink Ed accounts and accessed over 400 self-help videos and lessons. And finally, in the organizational and operational effectiveness goal area, number 7, work at Newton High School. Work at the new Eastside High School continues. Mass grading for the football field and practice fields are 95% complete. And for the softball and baseball fields, the work is 98% complete. Stormwater retention ponds and utilities are 75% complete. We're continuing our community meal program. We've served over 134,586 meals, and we've distributed in partnership with Newton County Board of Commissioners and Action Ministries approximately 561 super PACs to the community. And that concludes the superintendent's reports, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Barr. Does anybody have any questions, comments?
I have a comment. I'm in receipt of a Eastside High School replacement progress report,
Yes, sir.
and it gives the actions, but it doesn't give any financials associated with the progress. Can we have something as to what the expenditures are according to what's been completed?
Okay.
And hopefully we can get some costs on what the architect is charging for this function.
Okay. I'll get you some updated information.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions or comments? Okay, we don't have any old business. We'll move on to new business. This is the work session, but only one item will require an approval tonight, and that's item, actually, this will become H now. Item H. I will become H because we removed the previous H, just to keep everybody clear. Okay. All right, new business, item A.
Item A, the superintendent recommends the annual renewable contracts awarding to the following vendors be renewed for an additional contract term. The effective date will be July 1, 2020, and the expiration date will be June 30th, 2021. The first is Illuminate Education, and the contract value is $219,836.88. The second one is Pearson Education, and the estimated contract value is $229,079. Illuminate Education's comprehensive student assessment solution provides a turnkey platform to handle the school system student assessments and documentations. Pearson Education's online digital and blended platform Connexus delivers rigorous standards-based curriculum assessments, student data, and reports. Connexus provides solutions for blended learning, credit recovery, acceleration, project-based learning, and alternative education. School system will utilize a competitively bid contract managed by a national buy board, a national purchasing cooperative established in part by the National School Boards Association to purchase the software. And this all relates to Strategic Goal Area 1, Student Achievement and Success, and the funding sources are outlined there for your review. And that concludes item A.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Barr. Are there any questions regarding A? Okay, thank you. You can move on to B.
And item B, the superintendent recommends the annual renewable contract awarded to Frontline Education of Malvern, Pennsylvania be renewed for an additional contract term. The effective date will be July 1, 2020, and the expiration date will be June 30th, 2021. The contract value is $133,620.40. Edivate, a product offered by Frontline Education, provides for a web-based on-demand solution that supports the establishment of systematic job-embedded professional learning. The solution allows educators to access thousands of award-winning professional development videos on hundreds of topics. This relates to Strategic Goal Area 1, Student Achievement and Success, and Strategic Goal Area 2, High-Quality Workforce. And the funding sources are outlined there and are, of course, contingent upon the approval of the FY21 budget. And that concludes item B.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Barr. Any questions for item B? Just want to make sure everybody is noting that Dr. Barr says contingent
Right.
upon the budget, the new budget. Okay, thank you.
And
Item C,
In item C, the superintendent recommends the annual renewable contract for third-party administrator services awarded to the Underwriters Group of Louisville, Kentucky be renewed for an additional term. The effective date will be July 1, 2020, and the expiration date will be June 30th, 2021. The estimated contract value is $46,500. TPA services includes claim management, administration, reporting services and records, retention, cost containment, quality assurance, and communication and claim settlement and resolution. This relates to Strategic Goal Area 4, Organizational and Operational Effectiveness, and Strategic Goal Area 2, High-Quality Workforce. And the documents are there for your review and the funding sources outlined. That is item C, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for item C? Okay, item D.
In item D, the superintendent recommends the annual renewable contracts with the following vendors be renewed for an additional contract term. Number one, Coca-Cola Refreshments, estimated contract value $85,000. Sanitec Systems Incorporated, contract value $41,997.60. Horizon Software, estimated contract value $37,677.27. As background, Coca-Cola Refreshments, the contract was originally awarded on May 21, 2019. The contract includes assorted vegetable and fruit juice blends, zero-calorie sports drinks, plain and flavored waters, zero-calorie carbonated beverages and teas. The items are sold to students on an a la carte basis. The vendor has met all contractual requirement and continue to provide their service under the current terms and conditions. Effective date of July 1, 2020, expiration date June 30th, 2021. Sanitec Systems, this contract includes all necessary chemicals and supplies, as well as detailed training on OSHA-compliant work practices, safe food handling, following HACCP guidelines, and regular compliant site monitoring at all school nutrition program locations. The effective date will be July 1, 2020, and the expiration date will be June 30th, 2021. Horizon Software, the Horizon OneSource software suite provides a variety of tools for school nutrition program. The front-of-house module incorporates free and reduced meal status management, claims reimbursement, and point-of-sales capabilities at all schools. The back-of-house module includes menu management and planning, ordering and receiving, and inventory management. The effective date will be July 1, 2020, and the expiration date will be June 30th, 2021. This relates to Strategic Goal Area 4, Organizational Operational Effectiveness, and funding source is School Nutrition Program funds. And that is item D.
Okay, any questions for item D? I do have a question. So, let's say school does not return August back face-to-face, just hypothetically saying. With this contract, do any of these contracts allow us to come out of them or no? So what would happen?
Yeah, they're just all contingent upon purchases being made.
Okay.
And so with the exception of really Horizon Software, and we would still need that, I mean, to prepare any meals. So-
Okay, okay, thank you, Dr. Barr.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other questions? Item E?
In item E, the superintendent recommends the annual renewable contracts awarded to the following vendors be renewed for an additional contract term. Mansfield Power and Gas, estimated contract value $70,000. Automated Logic Corporation, contract value $48,780. Nickel Security Commercial, estimated contract value $175,000. Waste Management, estimated contract value $189,800. As background, Mansfield Power and Gas LLC, the contract covered 13 accounts served by the Atlanta Gas Light Company's G11 rate in the Transco pool. The effective date for this contract would be June 1st, 2020, with an expiration date of May 31st, 2021. The second, Automated Logic Corporation, they provide a maintenance contract for all components of the facility automation system used at schools and facilities within the school system, and that's the energy management system. The effective date will be July 1, 2020, and the expiration date will be June 30th, 2021. Nickel Security Commercial, this solicitation prescribes a turnkey solution for comprehensive third-party monitoring, periodic testing, maintenance, repair, and installation services for low-voltage electronic equipment for intrusion detection, fire alarms, and closed-circuit television, surveillance, and recording device systems for all system facilities. The effective date will be July 1, 2020, and the expiration date will be June 30th, 2021. And finally, waste management. This solicitation includes a provision of garbage and recycling containers at schools and facilities, as well as regularly scheduled disposal of the contents therein. The effective date will be July 1, 2020, and the expiration date will be June 30th, 2021. And these all deal with Strategic Goal Area 4, organizational and operational effectiveness, and the funding sources are outlined for your review. And that is item E.
Okay, thank you. Any questions about E?
A little clarification, if you don't mind. I was going through it. I can't keep up with it at a time, but the expiration date and the date or time that some of these contracts should be going out for bids again. They all lumped together, and it's kind of hard for me to separate them as to which, like security. And I can't go back and find without wasting time here.
That one was originally awarded in 2018, so
Okay.
I believe it's either a 3-year or 4-year contract term, so I would have to look back and see.
You said the initial contract was 3 years?
3-year, well, it's a 1-year contract with three renewals, I believe, but I could verify that for you.
Okay, well, we'll check on, we will approve this next meeting, we'll check on the renewables and see if any of them are out of that date.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions? Item F?
In item F, the superintendent recommends the items that are there for your review be declared surplus and disposed of per board policy DO. That relates to Strategic Goal Area 4, organizational and operational effectiveness.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for F? Item G?
In item G, the superintendent recommends the school system purchase 2 72-passenger buses from Peach State Freightliner of Jefferson, Georgia. Total cost of the purchase is $193,808. The school system will utilize both budgeted FY20 capital funds and bond funds received from the state to purchase the school buses. Based on the state's allocation, the school system has been allotted a maximum reimbursement of $154,440 for the current fiscal year, and that's for the purchase of 2 buses. The remaining balance of $39,368 will be paid for with the aforementioned capital funds, and this relates to Strategic Goal Area 4, organizational and operational effectiveness, and I have outlined the funding sources for you, and that is item G.
Okay. Any questions about G?
Yes, comment. The distinction between the 2 type buses, Bluebird and the Freightliner, what are we using to determine which one we should be getting or why both?
Primarily cost. As you can see there, it's considerably less expensive for the Peach State Freightliner. We have gotten excellent service. They have a Cummins engine in them, so we've been very satisfied with the product, and it costs less.
So why are we buying the Bluebird?
We're not. We're buying the
The
Peach State
Peach State.
Freightliner. Peach State Freightliner bus was $96,904, and the Bluebird was $101,899 each.
Okay, sorry about that.
Dr. Barr, I do have a question. On the passenger side, size, the 72, because you can get one larger than that. How do you guys determine which one, and you can get one smaller than that as well. How do you determine what size you're purchasing for the year?
We're looking at routes and the buses that need to be
Taken out?
replaced, and so
Okay.
if it's a higher volume route, maybe with an apartment complex where we can use an 84-passenger or a 96-passenger, we would replace with that bus. But in this instance, we just need the 72-passenger buses.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next item is item H, the new item H.
In item 8, in the new item H, the superintendent recommends the approval of personnel matters as discussed in executive session. And that relates to Strategic Goal Area 2, high-quality workforce, and that is up for board action this evening.
Okay, so I need a motion for the new item H, please.
So moved. Second.
Okay, been moved by Mrs. Coggins, second by Mr. Bailey. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, 4-0. Thank you. Okay, other matters of interest?
Yes, Madam Chair. With the board's approval of my recommendations from executive session this evening, I am very pleased to announce the appointment of Dr. Yoli Curry as the principal of Livingston Elementary School. She will replace Dr. Patrick Carter, who announced his resignation in January. Dr. Curry currently serves as a special administrator on duty at Livingston, so she's not a stranger to Livingston's faculty and students and families. Dr. Curry earned her Bachelor's of Science in Early Childhood Education from Augusta State University in 2004 and her Master's of Education in Curriculum and Instruction from Lesley University in 2005. The following year, she obtained a Specialist in Education in Curriculum and Leadership from Argosy University, and in 2009, Dr. Curry earned both her doctorate in Education in Curriculum and Leadership from Argosy University and a leadership certificate from the Rising Stars Leadership Program at Georgia College and State University. Dr. Curry also holds an endorsement for English as a second language. Dr. Curry recently served as the founding principal of Spring Creek Charter Academy. Prior to accepting the position with Spring Creek, Dr. Curry worked in the Newton County School System as an assistant principal at Fairview Elementary. She joined the Newton County School System team in 2010 as a middle school instructional coach. Dr. Curry previously served as the district instructional coach in Taliaferro County Schools. She began her career in education as an elementary school teacher with the Burke County School System in July of 2004. With her extensive experience, I am very confident that Dr. Curry will continue the culture of high expectations at Livingston Elementary School, and I am absolutely sure that her knowledge, care, and commitment will lead to continued student and staff success at Livingston Elementary School. So congratulations to Dr. Curry. We're really proud that she is going to be our new principal at Livingston.
Okay, very good. Congratulations, Dr. Curry. Any other matters of interest?
Just to announce that we do have a virtual graduation program that is scheduled for May the 23rd. The first event will take place at 11 a.m. We'll publicize the link, and it will go live at 11 a.m. for Eastside High School. Then Newton High School will go live at 1 p.m. and Alcovey High School at 3 p.m. It's going to be a really nice service. The students were here last week individually to record their speeches, and they did an amazing job, phenomenal group of students who were sharing their experiences and their thoughts about the way that this 2020 has ended for them with the pandemic, and how they were such a resilient group of students, and they actually captured those words and said, you know, we're not happy about the way things have ended, but we know that there's more and better things ahead of us. And so it was a really nice experience to see the kids come in and speak. And so we're really proud of our class of 2020, and especially those kids who came in their caps and gowns and their stoles and cords and the entire regalia. It was just a really nice experience. So I'm looking forward to seeing the final product.
Okay. And then I see that the schools announced what they're going to do next week for the seniors and the following week as well. I see they put those schedules out today on their social media. For the parents that don't have social media, how are they going to get those messages out?
I believe the principals do school messenger calls, and then the emails go out.
Okay.
So they get the school messenger calls, but
I just wanted to make sure they weren't just putting it there.
no.
Okay.
No, it'll be in other places. But I think I would say students and families need to make their way to those events, because there's some nice little nuances that they'll experience that principals were trying to keep close to their vests, because they're excited. I think our school leaders and our school staffs are really excited about being able to see our seniors again during these time frames, and so they were trying to sort of keep things quiet about the things that they're planning for the kids. But we want our kids to know, without a shadow of a doubt, they are our primary concern, and they're very important to us, and we want their senior experience, even over these last 10 days or so, to be something that will be a time to remember. So I'm excited about being there myself and participating in some of the events that the schools will host. But stay tuned.
Okay, thank you. And then for those that are viewing and not understanding what we do at the work section, so we go through the items first, and Dr. Barr broke down each item, so we'll have a week to kind of come up with questions if we have questions about them. And then next week during our regular session, these items will come forward again, and when these items come forward, if we had any questions that we thought about during that time frame, we can ask them then. Or if anything we need to research, we can email. So that's how we work it out. For those that are like, wow, they went right through those items. It's actually not how it works. So just want to kind of bring everybody up to speed on what we do at the work session and then what happens next week. So with that being said, any other matters of interest? Okay, having none, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Okay, it's been moved by Ms. Coggan. Is there a second? Second by Mr. Johnson. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned, 7:26 PM.